So I was watching this video on YouTube, Antonio Talks, and he was mentioning that, all races need to take accountability, and that he was making a video about, about white people. Antonio Talks on YouTube, shout out to you, about how we need to take accountability and about how that in every group of race, we all have our good and bad guys and negativity and, pros and cons. There's always going to be a black sheep in every group of race. But what made me decide to make this video was that, yes, you always have a bad guy, in everything. They're needed. Everyone is needed on this earth, good or bad. Everything is needed. Everything plays a part, a valuable part in making this world the way it is, because it's school. Everything is valuable whether we realize it or not. The bad guys, the robbers, the murderers, the politicians, the lawyers, the doctors, the nurses. Everyone plays a part, good or bad. It is needed. Because this is school and the Matrix. But anyway, I'm making this video because it really bugs me when white people tell me to be respectful when I'm not coming with any attitude or any type of tone in my voice, but calmness and just understanding. And I had this altercation on my job with my white supervisor named Kevin. I probably should not say his name, but it was about me learning their new system at work and how to get things down pat. And I was having a little bit of trouble because when I come to Kevin, he comes with this over abuse of power and he's the shit as a white man, when I hate to say it, I don't see white men as the shit. It's black men. This world is ours, and I hate to say it, yes, black men should be on top. Black people should be on top. It shouldn't be the way it is now. But anyway, and I think that honestly disturbs him, and it affects our work relationship, even though he may see that through my eyes, and I really don't care, but I still respect him. And when I was coming to him about an issue on the job, I had problems learning their system. Why was mistakes why were there mistakes that kept popping up? I felt like it wasn't my fault. So I come to him, trying to see what the issue was. I didn't have any attitude. I wasn't, rolling my neck as a black person, coming fully aware of, fully calm and collected. And I'm telling him, I feel like you aren't really respectful. I didn't say that necessarily, but the conversation was he really turned it on me you're disrespectful. When I do what I'm told, I clean like a fucking slave, you know what I mean? I do everything I'm told. I bite my tongue even when I feel like I don't need to. And the first thing he says after I say, I'm doing the best I can. I'm not trying to forget or make mistakes. And the first thing he says is, you're being, he says this exactly. He's like, oh, I feel like you're being disrespectful. And I stopped. I didn't know what to say. I didn't have an attitude. I wanted to cry. I really did. I wanted to break down and just cry. I didn't come with any disrespect, any attitude, because I know as black people we have to act a certain way, and it's just not who I am anyway. But he flipped the script, and that's what I've noticed with white people in positions of power. They'll sit there and try to make you seem like you're the suspect, like you're the bad guy. and they're abusing their power. You know, they're flipping the script and you don't even feel that way at all. And after that day, I lost respect for him because Antonio, when I was watching that video, it had brought back a moment of like, wow, you're really going to sit there and play like you're the person that's really faced discrimination, faced a lot of racism, faced a lot of abuse of power in a lot of circumstances and a lot of workplaces. And I was truly the victim, but I let it go because at that day, my job was more important than me getting mad and upset and crying and, you know, throwing a pity party and possibly losing my job, my stability. So in situations like that, I've had to really bite my tongue against white people. I hate to say it, especially in the power that they have, abuse of power that they have.